Hello, this is Vrishali Amrekar and welcome to my podcast channel Samvad. In 2007, there was a big hit film, Tare Zameen Par, and that introduced us to a term, dyslexia. To date, there is lot of awareness about dyslexia, but what exactly dyslexia is? Let's know it from the authority, and for that, we have Manjushri Patil ma'am, founder director Atman Academy Thane. So let's start. First thing I would like to ask you is, how did Atman start? I mean, what was the motivational force behind it?
Wow, lovely question. And as many times as I'm asked that question, I am happy to recount that story. जितने बार मुझे पूछा जाता है उतने बार मैं उतने ही चाव से, क्योंकि एक माँ को अपने बच्चे के जन्म की स्टोरी
Relive
जितने
the
बार
moments.
as many times as you tell me, I'm happy to relive those moments. So there was many years ago I'd written an article, and I distinctly recount that when I was sitting down to write that article about Atman Academy. Why did Atman happen? I said I started Atman because I came to a point where I felt very helpless. And it sounds like a very contradictory thing that you want to this thing, but I came to a point when I was working with a lot of these children outside of mainstream schools as a therapist, as a service provider outside of schools, and then I realized that they need all the help that they can get within the framework of a school. They need a school based program. So उनको services जो बाहर मिलते थे, whatever therapy work I was doing outside with them, it was nice, it was enjoyable. They enjoyed coming to Manjushri Maushi, doing remediation and all of that. But when you go back into the school or into the classroom, if the tone is not inclusive, if the tone is not ready to accept me as I am, then all hell breaks loose, and then I can't perform in school. So ha vichar, this thought kept staying in my head for a very very long time. In 2006, and I'll tell you this story. In 2006, I still have a diary somewhere here which has these words written, Atman. Okay, I'd said if I start a school sometimes in the future, I would like to call it Atman. And why? Because Atman means the learner. So in 2006, I went out with that thought, but हर चीज़ के लिए एक वक्त आना पड़ता है, and my time had not come in 2006, and that thought kept staying in me कि I'm not doing enough for these children in a clinical setup. I need to have a school setup. So I used to go to schools, I used to beg principals, I used to request principals कि please help this child. This child is just a dyslexic child. Dyslexia means what? It means that a child can't read, write, spell, math, or organize himself the way probably his average peers can do it.
Okay.
If you understand him, then he will get the support that he needs. But time hadn't come for that. And so, over a period of the next 4 years, things just happened. नियति ने ऐसे खेल खेले मेरे साथ कि सब चीज़ अपने आप से just came into existence. Yeah. The divine design and divine intervention happened in those. Between 2006 and 2010, I held the post of a principal of a school, of an international school in Thane, and that was the best thing that happened to me, because by then I was always just a counselor or a therapist. I was not in a leadership role, and so by 2010 I had moved out of that role, and I had gained a lot of learning from that process of being in a leadership role. कि एक संस्था का, एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का हेड होना मतलब क्या लगता है उसमें, what all skill sets do you require, what all knowledge do you require. All that became like a learning ground, and 2010 I left that school space in February, and 9 months later I gave birth to, I will not say I gave birth, I'm using I only for want of a better word, but we, a set of people who were around me, supported this entire process, and they all made it happen. So I owe it to them as well, all those who were with me at that time and said, go ahead Manjushri, we are with you. So I'm always in gratitude for all those people who were there at that time. 2010, 10th October 2010,
Okay.
10 of us met at 10 o'clock on the 10th floor, which is where I stay, and we launched the idea of Atman Academy as an alternative school-based program for children with learning disabilities. So back then, learning disabilities was a phrase or a term used primarily for children who had dyslexia, dysgraphia, dyscalculia, dyslexia. But today, of course, over the last so many years, 13, 14 years, a lot of changes have happened even globally, which is why dyslexia is called specific learning disabilities.
Okay.
And learning disabilities is a broader umbrella term used for any child having any kind of learning challenges. So yeah, that's where the journey started. And from 2010 we started working. We didn't have students, we didn't have teachers, we didn't have a space.
That's what I
कुछ
was
नहीं था.
about to ask you. What were your teething troubles?
Tremendous teething trouble. But you know, I'll tell you one thing for sure, Vishali, that when you come to a point where internally you just feel and know something is right,
Right.
then there is just no stopping you. You know, like when you fall in love, when you fall in love, you just know this person is right. At
Right,
least at that
right.
point you know. Later on, that's
Right.
another matter. But that point you know this is the thing.
Thing.
This is the right thing. There's just that inside sunny feeling about a certain thought.
वो कैसे like कुछ ठान लो तो पूरी कायनात उसे पूरा करने में तुम्हारी मदद करती है. Something
इस
like
चीज
that.
का तो मैंने इतना गहन अनुभव लिया है कि ट्रूली दैट इज व्हाट हैपेंड. ना पैसा था, ना बच्चे नहीं थे कहीं इन द होराइजन की एडमिशन्स कहाँ से होंगी. टीचर्स धीरे धीरे करके आने लगी, जगह धीरे धीरे करके आने लगी, पर बच्चे ही नहीं थे. वी हैड नो चिल्ड्रन. सो आई had already employed 8 teachers.
Oh.
And we were a team of 8 people already onboarded, and we got a space in February of 2011, and space का rent शुरू हो गया था.
Oh.
पर एक भी बच्चा नहीं. फरवरी गया, मार्च गया, अप्रैल गया, मई का पूरा महीना गया, एक भी एडमिशन नहीं. एंड वी वर ऑल सेट. हम ऐसे प्रिपेयर कर रहे थे पूरी तरह कि वी विल नाउ स्टार्ट स्कूल इन जून लाइक एनी अदर स्कूल.
Oh.
31st of May, the first child came to see the place. Sunday evening, that parent said, "We want to come. We've come to know about your school. Our child has dyslexia. He's in XYZ school. He's right now in the 8th standard, and we want admission." So I said, "Okay, come. We'll meet." So I opened the खुद ही ताला खोल के मैंने बंगलो में we were running that place. So I opened it at around 6:37. They were there till 9:30, 10. When the child came downstairs, my room used to be in the top floor of that bungalow, row house. So we came downstairs and he's telling his father, मैं जाऊंगा तो इसी स्कूल में जाऊंगा, नहीं तो मैं स्कूल में ही नहीं जाऊंगा.
Oh wow.
बिल्कुल नहीं, कहीं नहीं जाऊंगा, मैं इसी स्कूल में. I said this is where divine कि our intent was very clear.
Correct.
Our first admission
God
happened.
is there.
God is there. First admission happened. After that, 2 more admissions happened, and on 16th of June 2011, we started Atman Academy with 3 students, 10 staff members.
Oh.
Because उतने subjects है तो सब we started
Yes.
with 9th and 10th grade related learning,
Okay.
and then there was just no looking back. Absolutely no looking back.
Wow.
It's been a beautiful journey.
But this dyslexia,
Yeah.
is it like, can anyone come to know at very early stage of child's
Life.
age?
Yeah. So I'll tell you one thing about dyslexia. It typically it comes to the forefront when the child's learning quantum increases. When I say
Okay.
learning, I'm specifically, that's why it's called now specific learning disabilities. मतलब specifically जब reading, writing, spelling, math, memory related to reading, writing, spelling,
Okay.
ये जब बढ़ने लगता है, that's when these children's problems start becoming more and more visible.
Okay.
So typically a child of junior KG, senior KG, वो B को D, D को B कर रहा है, तो सारे बच्चे करते हैं because their brain is still getting acquainted to the whole concept of abstract letters. But when you see this happening to a child as late as third standard, then it's a red flag. And so
Okay.
one of the three kids who took the initial admission in school, he 6 months into the school, he one day was sitting in front in the class. I was teaching geography, and he's looking at me and saying, "Manjushri ma'am, I'm still getting confused with B and D." I said, "It's okay, sweetheart. Don't worry.
Oh,
Now get confused. Ninth standard ka bacha. It's okay. Leave that. Don't worry that you're getting confused with B and D. You focus on your learning, because by then, the government had really, really given a lot of help to these. Even now, it's giving a lot of help. So children get readers and writers. So
Right.
dyslexic kids make it through because of that very well. Because if they have real big struggles like this child, I mean, this child today is a chef and working in Atlanta. He's in the US.
Wow.
Yeah. We have some beautiful, happy stories of our kids. So, dyslexia, when we see it as a specific this thing, it comes to the fore. Coming back to your question, it comes to the fore only when quantum of learning increases, and then it starts becoming overwhelming to a child. कि इतने ज़्यादा स्पेलिंग्स, इतने ज़्यादा इतना ज़्यादा राइटिंग बहुत एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं.
Writing,
अभी बहुत बार अगर बच्चों को फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड में ही ज़्यादा राइटिंग करवाया जा रहा है, तो फिर वैसे बच्चे तब आते हैं, दे कम टू द फोर एट दैट टाइम. देन पेरेंट्स स्टार्ट सीइंग कि, and what we generally say is that there is an achievement and ability में we can make out the child is much more able. फिर रीडिंग राइटिंग में क्या होता है इसको, बाकी का तो एकदम होशियार है, एग्जैक्टली लाइक तारे जमीन पर,
Right. हाँ,
कि इसको
correct.
क्या होता है, इसका रवैया खराब है, ये आलसी है, and all of that, we tend to
Biggest
say
thing is
lazy.
आलसी है.
आलसी.
लिखना नहीं है
हाँ,
उसको.
आलसी है. So then we have tools which can tell us what exactly are the challenges, and we work on those accordingly.
How far challenging is the acceptance by the parents कि मेरे बच्चे में ये चैलेंज है, ये एक्सेप्ट करना किस हद तक इजी या डिफिकल्ट है पेरेंट्स के लिए?
I'll ask you that question. If I had to volley that question to you, for any parent,
Yes.
it is a challenge to know
Right.
that your child has a challenge.
Right.
Okay. Now that partly stems, it's a bit of a socio-cultural thing also, because in our country as such, and I've traveled the world now as an educator, I've been awarded 2 fellowships by the US government. Twice over I've been to the US for studying best practices in education. And the one thing that my observation has helped me learn from their work over there is that primarily they do not think different is bad,
Okay.
which is the starting point of all our troubles. We keep thinking because my child is a little different from another child, that means I have to worry about him, that means it is not good, that means I have now got to show my face to people and tell them, hey tar baap re, that
कि
is my
मेरे बच्चे
big
में
मेरा
challenge
बच्चा.
है,
हाँ.
हाँ.
I mean, you can either say मेरे child में problem है, or you can probably say मेरा बच्चा हटके है भाई,
हाँ.
हटके है.
Right.
But I'll also tell you this, that I started my journey in the field of learning disabilities and specific learning disabilities way back in 1990. So it's almost been 34 years. And in the last 34 years, I have seen a huge change. In fact, I will say very, very confidently that 2010-11, when we started Atman Academy, cut to 2024, huge difference, specifically with LD, with dyslexia and stuff. बाकी के बच्चों के साथ भी अभी भी थोड़े इश्यूज होते हैं, बट बाय एंड लार्ज नाउ पेरेंट्स हैव बिकम a bit more aware, and that sense of terribilization, as we call it in psychology, कि अरे बाप रे अभी क्या करे, बच्चे को प्रॉब्लम है, वो कम हो गया
It
है.
is mellowed down.
It's mellowed down, yeah. कम तो बाकायदा हो गया है, for sure, I can say that. And parents, of course, internally they continue to feel the
Struggle.
brunt, the struggle. some of them bleed internally, you know, with the thought that अरे हमारे बच्चे का हमारे, because then when you see a broader spectrum of different kinds of disabilities and challenges, you also empathize with them,
Right.
because you know they are also worried कि हमारी बात क्या.
Right.
You
The
know?
biggest
Yeah.
thing is
मेरी
what
बात-
after me
what
or
after- yes.
what in the long run.
Yes, yes. What will I be able to make happen for this child so that he is safe even if I'm not there? Because
Right.
that's a looming fear for every parent,
Every
right?
parent.
But with dyslexia, it's not so much. And dyslexia तो अभी बहुत ही ज़्यादा acceptance आ गया है. To the extent कि there are agencies that believe that there's become a sense of entitlement among people who have dyslexia कि अरे हमको तो dyslexia हमको देना ही चाहिए. वो भी एक वे pendulum swings कहते हैं ना, that pendulum has, so ठीक है, but that you deal with it on a one-off basis.
But,
But by and large, that level of acceptance, I will definitely say it's gotten better,
better.
much better.
What about the parents who are probably less educated or not at all educated? What is the challenge with those parents?
Very nice question. Should I tell you, they are the ones easier to work with.
Is it?
Yes. Surprisingly, you ask any therapist, and I'm sure there are therapists and things who are watching this podcast, watching or listening to this podcast, they will certainly agree with me. Sometimes parents who are uneducated, it is so much easier to explain to them and make them understand that don't worry, this is going to fall in line. You know, your child may not read and write and do math and spellings as fast or as easily as another child, but your child will make progress and headway. All you need to do is accept him as he is. Bas.
Wow.
Just accept him as he is and say, okay, this is what you want. See, over a period of all these years now, when I speak with parents, I tell them, look, if your child is 9 years old, 12 years old, and he's been diagnosed with diabetes, what do? Do you shout at him? Do you scream at him? Do you say you better try doing something more? This is not acceptable. How can? Or do you decide from that day onwards that I will accept him as he is,
As
because
he
he's mine, she's mine, and she is going to be like this. Dyslexia is just like that. It's going to be a lifelong condition that your child has.
Correct.
But there's nothing bad about it. There's nothing wrong about it.
Correct.
It is as it is. It is who he is. If I'm born short, it is who I am. If I'm born extremely tall, it is. If I'm born dark, if I'm born blind, it is who I am. So when you counsel parents and give them this dope, they understand better. I'm not saying that educated parents are not good to work with. In fact, sometimes they are also a big boon because they read up and come. Some of them read up and ask such questions and they get more clarity.
Right.
So, but I'll say that yes, parents who are absolutely, clueless about what they are seeing, we just need to tell them, भैया आप उनको मारना बंद करो.
हाँ.
Spellings नहीं आ रहा है तो चप्पल से मत मारो. Reading नहीं आ रहा है तो उसको punishment मत दो. और उसको समझ लो और उसको राइट काइंड ऑफ अप्रोच. जैसे अगर डायबिटीज बच्चे को है, प्रॉपर खाना आप दोगे तो थिंग्स विल फॉल इन प्लेस. डायबिटीज जाएगा नहीं, चश्मा जाएगा नहीं, बट इट विल फॉल इन प्लेस.
Right.
Things will happen for the child.
So accept it as a challenge instead of problem.
Exactly. Accept it as a challenge, accept it just as a condition. So just the other day we were having conversations in my team and we were discussing, and one of the team members, we were all discussing this and we talked about, she came up with this term neurotypical and neurodivergent, and then the whole discussion steered towards, and one of them said, ma'am, but I always feel, why do we say neurotypical? Neurodivergent is the word being used for people with challenges and with disabilities, and the rest of the people who don't have it are being called neurotypical.
Typical.
But who is typical? Are you and me typical? Is there anything typical about you and me? No two people. We are all neurodivergent.
Actually.
There is nobody neurotypical, because typical would mean same or similar. Similar भी नहीं है हम, same तो छोड़ो ही छोड़ो.
Correct.
आप और मैं, दो बहनें, दो ट्विंस भी सेम सिमिलर नहीं होते. सो ये न्यूरोटिपिकल न्यूरोडाइवर्जन का क्या. सो पेरेंट्स के साथ ये सारी बातें जब हम करते हैं, एजुकेटेड हो अनएजुकेटेड हो, you need to do a lot of work with them. You need to invest in parents is something that I have learned over the years. And I know that once a parent has understood the essence and the depth of the challenge, nobody can be a better support for the child. Nobody can be better in terms of the growth and progress, given to the child. Parent is the best. Both parents, especially, or even one parent, but parents.
So, when you started in 2011,
Yeah.
how did you design the syllabus? Because this needs some special syllabus or special curriculum, or maybe a different way of teaching them.
Correct.
So, how did you design the syllabus?
Beautiful. Another very beautiful question that I'm excited to answer. By the time I started this school, I was already 20 years into the field of working with children with learning disabilities.
Okay.
So I knew exactly what their needs were. And I was joined with a good set of people who also, understood what sensible education is about. So, primarily, when we started planning the curriculum, I put forth to my team 3 models. I said, we will plan our curriculum, or the underpinning of Atman Academy's work in the curriculum and curriculum design domain will be on 3 things. One, we will run this program like a preschool program. Okay, so preschool model was something that we were going to be taking from. Means what? How does a preschool function? Minimal reading, minimal writing.
Right.
Focus on reading to the best of the child's capacity. Nobody is shouting, screaming at the child to think, but you are exposing a child a lot. So putting a lot of word cards all across the wall, this, that, and the other, that. How does a preschool function? Chill. Parents are not running against time कि बच्चों को सिलेबस कंप्लीट करना है, ट्यूशंस करवाना है, ये सब हम पेरेंट्स को भी एजुकेट करें. So we called it pace learning.
Wow.
No race learning, pace learning, which is what preschool is about. जो जहाँ पे है वहाँ पे उसको जितना जम रहा है उतना करवाओ, आगे जाओ. Nobody's, no comparison. So that was one primary thing. Absolute zero comparing one child with another. That was going to be the underpinning of the curriculum design.
Biggest foundation.
Yeah. So then will be customized learning. When I say customized learning means I don't have different curriculum for one child. Curriculum will be the same. The approach will be such that everybody gets out of it. So preschool learning is about hands-on experiential learning. So when you actually do learning by doing, then you learn best. And based on that, so I always say कि सबको सब कुछ मिलना है, so you take everybody to the seaside. Now some people might just stay at the side, see the waves from far away, they're scared of water, but they'll get the smell, the sight of the sea. They will get the view of the people around the sea. They will get the feel of the seaside. बीच का कॉन्सेप्ट आ जाएगा. कोई बच्चे थोड़े से पैर गीले करेंगे, कोई बच्चे थोड़े अंदर आ जाएंगे. That will be customized.
But everybody will get the feel and
the happiness with it. Yes. So everybody will experience the learning. Now how much who takes from that learning will depend on their capacity, and that's why we say pace learning, not race learning. Right. So that was the primary focus. The second thing that our curriculum was also based on, so one is the preschool model. The second we called it the hospital model.
Okay, what is that?
So hospital again, equity based work, which means in a hospital, whatever you need is what you get. So like I said, when you go to the seaside, you get what you get. A hospital doesn't say कि I've got one set of medicines and the same set of medicines goes to all.
Everybody.
ऐसे नहीं होता है. If you need a crocin, I give you a crocin. If she needs a combiflam, she gets a combiflam. I don't insist that no, I have a combiflam, तुमको लेना है तो लो, नहीं तो मत लो.
जाने दो. हाँ.
जाने दो. So school education में वो हो रहा है. With nothing wrong or right, but with these children वो काम नहीं करता है. You just got to understand their specific needs and give them what they need. So the hospital model is that. The second element of the hospital model that I learnt from, and I said we need to bring into our Atman Academy, is that A doctor never complains about the patient to the family.
Okay.
Okay? क्या तुम्हारे दादाजी खाते ही नहीं है, कुछ करते ही नहीं है. A doctor doesn't say that.
Correct.
A doctor and a nurse work together. I've myself seen a nurse when my father-in-law was ailing. He was in the ICU. I was outside from far away. And probably that is where all these imprints have come. So that lady was so sweetly, दादाजी थोड़ा तो आपको खाना ही पड़ेगा ना, अब नहीं खाएंगे तो फिर सलाइन का कोई फ़ायदा नहीं होगा, आपको इम्प्रूव नहीं होगा. वो like a baby, she was treating that 70+ man and feeding him. She didn't come out and complain to us कि आपके फादर इन लॉ को बताओ, सुनते नहीं हैं, कुछ नहीं करते, खाते ही नहीं हैं, हम कैसे उनको आप अच्छा करेंगे अगर वो खाएंगे नहीं तो. None of that. So that hospital model stayed in my mind. So when I speak with my team, we always say, don't complain to a parent. We give feedback and we let them know that we are working together. Because the child's educational journey is primarily our responsibility if the child is with us.
Correct.
Like getting better is the hospital's responsibility. Uske baad convalescing is my responsibility when the child comes home, when the family member comes home. So that was the second model. And the third and final model which I took from, because I was traveling extensively in my avatar before I became the director and before I created Atman Academy, was the hospitality model. So the preschool model, the hospital model and the hospitality model. Hospitality model meant that I'm putting my customer on the top of all my priorities. So, you know, I always give this as an example that if you're in a hotel and you want a needle and thread at 12 o'clock at night, if you call the help desk, they will send it. If they don't have it, they will gently and kindly say, sorry ma'am, I don't have it right now, but I will make sure that it reaches your room first thing in the morning tomorrow. They will not call, you know, say to you कि
Deny
क्या
it completely.
12 बजे रात को आप नीडल थ्रेड पूछ रहे हो, पागल हो गए हो क्या, आपको क्या लगता है हम रखेंगे क्या, all of that. So
Correct.
that kindness and that in our case compassion. To understand that a parent, when he asks something, he's asking either because he doesn't know or because he's worried. Give them the tone of compassion and let them know what best you know. Otherwise, if you don't know, you tell them, I'll get back to you. You don't need to be angry or irritable on a parent, because you've got to understand that he's hurting and she's hurting more than you and me.
Right.
So that hospitality model of saying that, okay, I will do my best capacity, ensure that I provide the best services to my child, and somewhere along the line treat that as my client. So that then I know, not that I'm doing a business here, but to treat that with that same attitude. कि ये मेरा client है, ये मेरा भगवान है. I can't be shouting and getting irritable at that person. I have to make sure that I give the best that I can. So I've used all of these three models to plan the curriculum. So curriculum is a sum total of all the work that is done in a school program. Okay, syllabus is just subjects. Curriculum is everything. Curriculum is the invisible and visible both. So the invisible is the tone, which is why I told you all these three things, because curriculum is that. And well, with God's grace and Guru's grace, we've been 13 years and we know that we have done more than our best. We have gone literally the farthest that we can with every child, and our intent has never been wrong. We may have goofed up and we've said that to parents कि हमको सब कुछ आता है, ऐसे तो हम क्लेम नहीं करते, बिकॉज आपका बच्चा क्या मैनुअल के साथ नहीं आया है ना, हमारे पास इतना नॉलेज दुनिया भर का है कि हम हर एक बच्चे को टकाटक चकाचक करेंगे, बट ये आपको हम बताएंगे, हम सच्चे मन से काम करेंगे, गलतियाँ करेंगे तो वो भी आपको बताएंगे और आपको साथ लेके काम करेंगे. We will not do this without your help and support. So we've been very blessed. Our parents have been our biggest strength, and of course my learning facilitators, my team, they are the reason why Atman is thriving and flourishing. It's been 13 years. We are now stepping into our 14th academic year, and I have to tell you, 7 years in a row we have been on the top 10 list nationally, on the top 10 list of schools for children with special needs in India.
Wow.
Education World magazine surveys each year have put us in the top 10 list, and it's a mail from them saying that you've been placed at number 7, number 6, whatever, nationally.
Nationally.
We've just been
That's
so
really
blessed.
incredible.
So that's
Incredible.
proof of the fact that the intent is pure
Right.
and the actions are done with a deep understanding that we want to serve these children. It's a service program. It is, otherwise it had to be a commercial program. We would have gone probably 200-500 बच्चे. अभी तक we are still at 70, 80, 100. That's it. We're happy with that, and we are serving.
You want to give the best to them. So
Yes.
quality is important,
Yes,
not a quantity.
absolutely. Quantity is not really what we're looking for, but I must tell you, we are doing a lot of other work, which, because we know, I always say I can't do everything for everybody, but I can do something for somebody, and that's what Atman Academy is about. Having said that, more children need the tone and the atmosphere that Atman Academy has. So we have been very, very dedicatedly working in that direction for the last 7 years. In fact, we have been running a very wonderful course on inclusive education. So I always say that if there are lesser children who come to me, I am not going to be sad, because it means our work outside is bearing fruit. So our work outside has been towards training of teachers, training of organizations, educational institutions.
That's what I was coming to. Like, because as you said, if a child has diabetes, you go to the diabetes specialist. So to recognize or identify this problem, whom the parents should approach?
Okay. So essentially, when the child starts showing challenges, school teachers or school heads, there are school counselors nowadays, there are special educators, they recommend that a child should get tested. There are two ways to do it. There are private agencies where you can get testing done. Those are also equally good. There are individuals who do it. Having said that, if you are, and you should be eventually looking for getting support, if the child is really struggling, then getting the child, giving the child support to take his board examinations, he needs a certification from a government agency, which is why then we strongly recommend Nair Hospital, Sion Hospital or KEM Hospital. These are places where in Mumbai, now if this podcast is being heard across various parts in the country, there will be local government certifying agencies which you might want to find out and ensure that the child is certified. So testing and diagnosis is one thing.
Right.
That is to give services. But if you want to get provisions from the government, then you'll need a government-based certification. Yeah.
But on primary level, maybe the counselor or the
Special educator or
special educator.
psychologist, yes. So
they should be approached.
they are the ones who will guide the parent and tell them which way to go forward.
Go about it.
Yeah.
So do you have tie-ups with the schools or anything for like, or do you give training to the teachers in the schools?
Yeah. So that's been something that we've been doing. I've been on a personal level doing for many years. I've been a consultant to schools. I've helped set up schools in the past. But lately, we've been, as a team here at Atman Academy, we have been running a very unique course on inclusive education. So the course is called Certificate in Holistic Inclusion of Learners with Diversities.
Okay.
And so when I say diversities, I'm not just limiting it to disabilities. So if you look at diversities as the big umbrella, diverse people, diversities, disability is one type of diversity.
Small part.
Yeah, one part of the diversities that we see in the world around us. So our course is about ensuring that people who are within the classrooms, within the educational domain, are well versed with inclusion. They know what to do, how to do it, how to start to ensure that schools are inclusive. And we've been running this course since 7 years, since 2017. It was actually loudly spelt out in 2020 during the NEP, but we have been running this course even before that. And inclusive education is the way to go this point forward, ensuring that most kids, all kids, should get supported within mainstream classrooms and mainstream schools. So we conduct a lot of training programs for that. And I'm happy to tell you that not just that, so inclusive education का जो course है, that we said is more for people who are in the classrooms, in the schools. But as we kept doing that course, running that course, we finished 7 batches. Now we are going to be starting the 8th batch this year in August. And I realized that just teachers who go into the classrooms being coached, or probably school principals or supervisors being coached, is good. But inclusion, and so that is inclusive education. But inclusion is something that the whole school ecosystem does. And that's a learning that we got by running this course for so many years. And I said, okay, that Mossy, that Didi, that watchman, the admin staff, the management, everybody has to buy in for inclusion. They all have to be part of it. They have to subscribe to inclusion. Only then inclusive education becomes a deeper reality within the classroom. So with that in mind, it kept staying in my mind. I was thinking about it, and as luck would have it, I applied for the Fulbright Fellowship Program, which is one of the most prestigious fellowship programs awarded by the US government. I applied for it, and this topic was in my mind. It was just burning inside of me. So they had asked us, what would you do as part of your inquiry project and your research project if you were given the Fulbright? So I wrote it down, and I said, my program is going to be called iLead. So that poster is over there itself. So I said, I want to call it iLead, and it's about inclusive leadership embraces all diversities. And I want to create such a program and this and that. And well, I got the fellowship program. I was in the US for 4 months in 2022. I was really blessed to be at the Indiana University of Pennsylvania, and I got fantastic guides and mentors over there. They helped me, refine and fine-tune my iLead project. I came back in 2023. They opened out what is called the Global Teacher Grant, and they invited only Fulbright fellows to apply for it. I applied for it. With God's grace, I got that grant.
Wow.
And why I'm telling you all this, you asked me about teacher education. Right now, I'm in the middle of actually starting out a pilot of this program in schools across Thane and outside of Thane. And if all goes well, which I pray to God, and I know it will, because there are signs of it. We did a dummy of this program in my own setup, and if all goes well, this will be a pan-India program for training teachers without Manjushri Patil being there. My whole thing was, I can't be available.
You can't be everywhere.
It has to be scalable. It has to be, it should be self-sustainable.
Right.
Without Manjushri Patil being available. So I traveled across the length and breadth of the country. I must have gone to like 50 cities across India and conducted trainings for lakhs of teachers. But I did it when I could. Now I can't travel all that much. It's not possible for me to be available everywhere. So I said I had to create a project that would actually go by itself. It's like a teer that will now travel by itself. So if all goes well, yes, the iLead program will go out into the education domain by the end of this year. I'll be piloting it now. And then teachers, educators, anybody. In fact, I've seen the merit of this program. My team was telling me that it can also be used by corporates. Because it's on inclusion. It's not on inclusive education. It's on inclusion. How to make teams more inclusive.
Right.
How to become more inclusive. How to make ecosystems more inclusive.
Wow.
So yes, in that sense, that is also a project that, like I said, Atman is like a lab where we do all the work that we do and we learn from it. And then it's a micro level work that pans out into a macro level effect we can give.
Wow, all the best for that.
Thank you so much.
One more thing I would like to ask is, like, when the child joins Atman, does he have himself any challenges in, like, it's a transition from the general school to Atman Academy. So what are his challenges?
Oh, wonderful. Many a times we've had parents who come and do the inquiry and go, and they don't tell their child perhaps, and the child is resisting it like hell, not wanting to leave their mainstream big schools. They are in some of the best and most established schools in and around the city. They don't want to leave. And that's the first step. We tell the parents, don't force. But
Okay.
we counsel the child when the child comes, and we also don't force. So when the child comes to my room and we sit to chat, I tell the child, look, I'm going to chat with you. I'm not going to ask you to come to Atman Academy. Okay, at all. I'm not going to force you, because there is not a single child at Atman Academy who doesn't like wanting to be here, and you will not be forced to come here. But let us talk.
Right.
And then I tell them that I'll give you an informed understanding of what is different at Atman Academy, why your parents think that Atman Academy might be a good place for you to be. So hear it out. And I've had a very high success rate in that conversation. My colleagues called me Convincing John. There used to be this Muppet program, listen to Convincing John, and all your worries will be gone. So I'm one of those Convincing Johns. Jokes apart, yes, we have had a very good conversation. After you have a good conversation with them, I tell them, okay, you don't have to come to Atman Academy, but you can come and do a trial.
Trial. Okay.
And then, like, there's this phrase, now this baby sells itself. Literally, when the child comes to school in the first day, not even 2-3 days later, first day the child goes back home, parents make a call to us and say, Ma'am, what did you do today? He's come back and said, I don't want to go anywhere else. I want to be in this place only.
Atman.
I
Wow.
want to be in Atman. So I said, we don't do anything. We are just honest people. We're just genuine, honest people. And the one thing that marks it very different is the tone of the learning facilitators. You know,
Right.
the teachers. We
Teachers,
don't call them
teachers.
teachers in Atman. We call them learning facilitators. So when children experience that mahal, the ecosystem of inclusion, and the fact that I can be myself in this place. I don't have to have a facade. I don't have to fake anything. I don't have to try and
कोई
show
judge नहीं
anything.
करेगा
कोई
मुझे।
जज नहीं करेगा मुझे यहाँ पे। ये एक इतनी liberating बात होती है बच्चों के लिए।
Right.
And that has happened. There have been even harder nuts to crack. They've come, but they have resisted in the first, sometimes in the first 5 to 6 weeks.
Oh.
Sometimes there's been one kid who we know who has resisted being here for 6 months. He was
Oh.
so upset with his parents. On the inside, he was liking it,
Okay.
but on the front, he used to resist it.
Resist.
To date, when he comes, he laughs about it, because after that, the maximum number of kids he has recommended to Atman.
Oh.
He's now a much bigger child. He's he must have started working now. But when he came at that point of time, he resisted so much. But today he says, ma'am, I am what I am because of Atman. And
Wow.
that's it.
That's the biggest
Yeah,
achievement.
I mean, whatever nationally certification मिल रहा है, ठीक है, thank you. But ये मेरे लिए पद्म विभूषण है, ये तो
Right.
भारत रत्न है. मेरे लिए ये सबसे बड़ा award है कि when a child says, I am what I am, I wouldn't have been this way had Atman not happened to me in my life. And then they say things, ma'am, मैं पहले क्यों नहीं आया? The same child who was so irritated because he was brought here said to me exactly a year later, ma'am, I should have come here earlier. I would have been a different person.
Wow.
So इसी में सब कुछ आ जाता है, because
Of course,
सच्चे मन
of
से
course.
काम कर रहे हैं, और पढ़ाई सिर्फ वो नहीं कर रहे हैं. We are doing music, dance, drama, therapy.
$1 million are on one side, and this recognition or
This
is on
acceptance
one
of
side.
our program is the biggest
On
thing,
one
and
side.
it's why we've started it.
Correct.
That it has to make a difference in a child. So we call ourselves mad people, making a difference.
Difference,
We are all
right.
mad people making
Wow.
a difference, and we are happy to be called mad.
Also, I have attended one or two exhibitions done by your school, and in that I have seen different things done by the children over here. So there is some, like skill education, or the skills you teach them,
Yes.
which are generally not done in general schools.
Yes.
So that I feel actually is a very important part. And as you said while we were talking, dog is he's the therapist of your school.
Rio is our therapy dog.
So tell us something about
Yes,
those
so that
different therapies.
Yes, that brings us back to that earlier question that you asked about our curriculum. We have developed our curriculum. It has grown over the past 13 years, and किसी भी एक साल का करिकुलम वर्क हमने जो किया है वो दूसरे साल से मैचिंग नहीं है. क्यों? क्योंकि नीड बेस्ड है. अगर बच्चे बदल गए हैं, बच्चे अलग हैं, तो बच्चों की ज़रूरत अलग हो जाती है. तो उस हिसाब से वी कॉन्स्टेंटली री इन्वेंटेड आवर सेल्व्स. सो वही घिसा पिटा पीले नोट्स लेके क्लास में कोई कभी जाता नहीं है. तो आई विल टेल यू अ फ्यू थिंग्स विद रिगार्ड्स टू द बेसिक करिकुलम. सो जैसे till grade 8 that our children are studying, we do not have textbooks. Okay, so what do children learn? Children learn what they want to learn. And how do we know that? So in the beginning of the year there is a very important exercise called My Wonderings. So my colleague goes into the classroom, and the class learning facilitators or the class teachers, they are there, and we brainstorm with children कि तुमको इस साल क्या सीखना है. So right from chappals to chocolates to space to cinema to whatever it is, we write down all the topics that they want to learn about.
Wow.
कि मेरे मन में ना इस साल इसके बारे में सीखने का मन कर रहा है. इस साल मुझे ना ये सीखना है कि सेफ्टी पिन्स कैसे बनते हैं. ओके, सो या मुझे सीखना है कि साउंड वेव्स के बारे में, या मुझे ये सीखना है कि फिल्म मेकिंग कैसे किया जाता है, कैसे बनते हैं फिल्म्स, कैसे बनते हैं, वॉट एवर. नोबडीज आइडियाज आर लेफ्ट बिहाइंड. हर एक आइडिया हम चार्ट पे डाल देते हैं. फिर उन आइडियाज़ को बैठ के हम वी कोलेट देम एंड वी क्लब देम, यू नो, क्लासीफाई देम एंड क्लब देम, and then that becomes the theme for the month. So then we have salient 10 to 11 themes. Typically 10 because 10 working months होते हैं. 10 months में 10 themes बनते हैं. और 8वीं तक बच्चे थीम बेस्ड लर्निंग करते हैं. दैट इज प्री स्कूल लर्निंग. मैंने जो बोला ना, प्री स्कूल में एक थीम होती है एक साल के लिए, तो एक हफ्ते महीने के लिए, तो उससे बनते हैं. सो उस थीम के से उससे जुड़ा हुआ मैथ, उससे जुड़ा हुआ साइंस, उससे जुड़ा हुआ इंग्लिश, हिंदी, मराठी, सब कुछ कनेक्टेड टू दैट थीम. दैट्स हाउ वी फंक्शन. So all of the learning happens based on a thematic approach. Now, why is that successful? Because it is egocentric education. It is what the child wants to learn, and the child has shown interest to learn. Yeah, he enjoys. So the moment it is my topic, I am more into it. I learn better. Secondly, we are able to create content based on their abilities, based on their levels. So we are not slaves to taking content that is ready-made. Because this is not a program that is based on the one size fits all. एक single textbook लिया, सबको उसी में से plants पढ़ाया, ऐसे नहीं हो सकता. We have to customize our learning. So this is as far as the academic learning is concerned. Now in Atman we always say that there is 33% of academic work being done. Okay. So what about the rest of the 66% or let's say 67%? वो 1% तो मैं अलग चीज़ के लिए रखती हूँ. Rest of the 33% we do what is called physical and kinesthetic growth. So उसमें स्पोर्ट्स आया, उसमें हर किस्म का बॉडीली एक्टिविटी आया, मूवमेंट आया, डांस. एंड ड्रामा डांस का एक एलिमेंट उसमें आ जाता है, बट एक एलिमेंट एस्थेटिक एंड क्रिएटिव सेल्फ एक्सप्रेशन में आ जाता है. सो ड्रामा डांस माइम हम फिजिकल में ले सकते हैं, और ड्रामा डांस माइम हम इसमें भी ले सकते हैं कि इट्स सेल्फ एक्सप्रेशन. सो वहाँ पे खुद का सेल्फ एक्सप्रेशन है. एंड a combination of both of this is also the therapy work that we do.
Right.
So at Atman Academy we have music, we have dance, we have drama, we've had mime. We do mime. We've done yoga. We do regularly. There is physical education, fitness. There is fitness related to mobility. All of that. Apart from this, we have music therapy, we have dance movement therapy, we have arts based therapy, and we have animal assisted therapy, which is a therapeutic, the entire domain of therapy, which is given to all children. Because we don't say कि तुमको प्रॉब्लम है इसलिए तुमको थेरेपी. ये थेरेप्यूटिक अप्रोच ही ऐसा है कि प्रॉब्लम हो तो वो हेल्प हो जाए, प्रॉब्लम ना होने के लिए भी तो थेरेपी की जरूरत है. इट इज कॉल्ड प्रोएक्टिव.
That will just give you
Peace of mind and happiness. So Rio is an important part of our therapy work. He is a trained therapy dog, and he's handled by therapists from Animal Angels Foundation. They do an amazing job taking animal assisted interventions and animal assisted therapy across various organizations, not just educational organizations. These could be even corporate organizations, because these are comfort dogs. So we are also now, so Akash Lonkar, who handles the project at Atman Academy, he has this year also, decided to take it to another level, where he said now we will do what is called animal assisted learning, which means whether he is there as a therapist or not, he comes only on Mondays and Thursdays. But if he's there or not there, Rio goes to the classrooms. So he's going to train us to take Rio to the classrooms and just make him be there in the classrooms where children are learning. So अच्छा चलो, you are doing your maths का sum, कर लो, फिर आपका maths का sum हो जाएगा, तो you can come and show it to Rio. Children love it. And they actually come. Rio, देखो मैंने maths का sum किया. अच्छा देखो, रियो बहुत हैप्पी हो गया, उसको ट्रीट दो.
Anyway, पेट्स के साथ जल्दी कनेक्ट हो जाते हैं बच्चे.
बहुत कनेक्ट हो जाते हैं बच्चे. दे लव इट. मतलब मैं जब यूएस में थी 4 महीने के लिए लोगों ने मुझे नहीं मिस किया, विच आई एम वेरी हैप्पी नहीं किया, पर रियो को बहुत मिस किया. सब पूछते थे.
अच्छा, ये आपके साथ ही जाएगा?
ये मेरे साथ ही आता है, मेरे साथ ही है एवरीवेयर. ही इज विद मी एवरीवेयर. आई वाजंट ऑन कैंपस एंड ही हैड गॉन ऑफ विद हिज डैड एल्सवेयर. They had moved base to another city for about 4 months while I was not in the country, and therefore he was not coming to school. So बहुत बुरा लगा बच्चों को. And even the first day, if you see that video also, it's on our Instagram. Children, मैं enter कर रही हूँ, पीछे से आवाज आ रही है, मैम रियो कहाँ है, मैम रियो कहाँ है. I love it. Mama's identity is because of the child, so he's like our only child. And he does an excellent job with therapy work along with the others of his kind. There are a lot of other dogs also who come on campus. Sometimes, when Rio was not there, there were other dogs who were coming to do therapy. We do a fantastic job with our arts-based therapy. We have trained therapists for this. These are not the same. These are actually trained therapists for all these therapy-based approaches. So this is going very well. And we get to learn so much about children through the therapeutic modality. That modality is one of the things that we are holding on to very tightly, and that's what marks Atman very different. And for everybody, किसी को भी हम मतलब वंचित नहीं रखते from the therapy work. Everybody gets it. So that's how that our program is very robust, and we are always doing a lot more that can help children to get out of their shell, become more confident, and enjoy their learning journey while they're with us.
Wow. In spite of doing so many things at so many different levels, थोड़ा कुछ शायद होता है, like when once they are out of Atman, because I remember one of my teachers saying this कि बच्चा जब स्कूल में होता है तो he is like in a nest. स्कूल से बाहर जाता है तो ही इज आउट ऑफ द नेस्ट. लेकिन जब कॉलेज से भी बाहर जाता है, व्हेन ही एक्चुअली एंटर्स द वर्ल्ड, ही इज एक्चुअली आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड और ही इज आउट ऑफ द लाइफ. सो फॉर जनरल पीपल दिस इज द कंडीशन. तो फॉर चिल्ड्रन who move out into the world, what is their stand or what are challenges over there?
Very nice. Before I answer that part of your question, I will tell you that we started doing proactive work in this, this area. Around 2015-16, we started sensing. So 13 was my first batch of grade 10 that passed out from Atman Academy. And within 2 years, kids started coming back. So because you were very right, they're very cocooned. And our initial program at Atman was, the kind that we were giving them all that they needed, supported them in every which way. We realized that these children needed to be prepared for the world. And
Right.
life skills were a very important part. We were doing it, not that we were not, but we kind of revved up our engine with life skills. So around 2017, we came up with a very unique program called STINT, that is Skills Training Internship or Social Training Internship. And that was a program that we offered and we continue to offer even today to children who are transitioning from grade 9 to grade 10.
10.
So they finish their grade 9, and as soon as they're done with their finals, and which we do a little earlier, we place them in a work situation.
Okay.
And where they will go is of their own choice. We don't
Okay.
force it. So
Okay.
those discussions happen from June. In the
Okay.
9th standard, when they come into school in June, we start asking them. So stint is going to happen in February next year. What are the places you'd be interested to go? Start discussing with us, letting us know. Talk to your parents as well. So somebody will say, ma'am, I'm interested in fashion designing. So we start saying, okay, boutique mein iske liye. Somebody saying, ma'am, I love baking cakes. So then we put them in some other place called Baker's Place. So somebody says, ma'am, I'm very interested in cars. Somebody says, I want to do something with animals. And based on this information, we connect with people within our community, and we make a request to them to place our children for 1 full week. For
Okay.
1 week, they go like they're going on a job.
Job.
Matlab,
Okay.
there have been organizations who are so lovely, they're so tuned into what we do, they even create a biometric for these children for that
Oh,
1
wow.
week, so that they get the full feel of Naukri.
Corporate.
Yeah,
world.
job, kahin
Right.
pe bhi. So I've had people who worked at pet clinic, Dr. Charia's clinic, where they actually do biometric. They teach them how to do biometric, and they say you have to put your thumb here. Make sure you report at 8:30. You should be here by then. If you don't, you'll be called late. Late mark jayega. They learn the job. These are just 9th standard complete children. Okay.
Okay.
But they just get a mock feel.
Feel.
But I'm telling you, this 1 week is a game changer for them, They come back after that 1 week, suddenly they feel so mature, they just talk so maturely, and they come back and say things, मैम अब पता चला मम्मी पापा कितना थक जाते हैं ना काम से आते हैं, तो अब पता चलता है कि इट्स नॉट
How
इजी,
it
पूरा
is
दिन काम
work,
करते हैं, फिर मम्मी कम्स बैक एंड देन शी स्टार्ट्स कुकिंग, डैड कम्स बैक एंड देन ही स्टार्ट्स क्लियरिंग, पापा मशीन लगाते हैं, पापा इतना काम करते हैं. सो मम्मी और पापा के काम का वैल्यू उनको आ जाता है, रियलाइजेशन आ जाता है. Also they learn a ton of other things, that you are answerable, time is valuable, being time is important, because these are skills that they need to know.
No.
They also need to know to stand up for themselves. So if there's something that they cannot do, this becomes a way in which they get to experience self-advocacy. कि ये चीज़ मुझे आती नहीं है, ये मैं मुँह से बोल के सुना सकती हूँ, किसी को बता सकती हूँ कि सर आई कांट, दिस इज समथिंग आई फाइंड वेरी डिफिकल्ट, बिकॉज मैं रीडिंग में थोड़ा झोल कर लेता हूँ, टू बी एबल टू से दैट. ये भी बहुत बड़ी बात है.
Without any
Without
hesitation
any-
or inferiority complex.
Absolutely none. So we always tell them from day one that they're here. If you have dyslexia, if you have any kind of learning challenge, you should not be ashamed of it, but don't be proud of it either. Don't make it a sense of entitlement. तो उनको बैलेंस हम हमेशा करवाते हैं आत्मन में कि अरे मेरे को ये है, तुमको ये करना ही चाहिए, तुमको तो गाड़ी में वी हैड दिस वन किड, आई हैड टू रियली पुश हिम डाउन, नहीं आप तो गाड़ी यहाँ पे लेके आओ, मैं तो नहीं चल सकता. सर अरे तुम इधर से उधर तक चल सकते हो, तुम गाड़ी वहीं पे लोगे. दैट सेंस ऑफ एंटाइटलमेंट शुड ऑल्सो नॉट बी
Not be there, right.
सो बैलेंस करना हमको ज़रूरी करता है.
है.
सो व्हेन दे हैव टू फेस द वर्ल्ड आउटसाइड, वी रियलाइज वी हैव टू बी प्रोएक्टिव in ensuring that they are ready with skills that can help them face the outside world a little better. I can't prepare them for 100%, but I can definitely equip them with skills that they
Skills.
can pull out when they are in need.
They can survive and they can
Yes,
manage
yes,
themselves.
yes. And that, after having said that, I will also say that we keep saying Atman Academy is like a Tupperware of school education. You can come back to us anytime. like Tupperware changes the dakkans for you for those dabbas. So I say Atman Academy को कभी भी वापस आ जाओ, and even today we are connecting with our past students who are doing very very well and who probably still need some insight. Somebody dyslexic kid, he's doing very well and he tells me, ma'am, जैसा सपोर्ट मुझे यहाँ पे मिला आत्मन में, वहाँ बाहर की दुनिया में मिलता ही है, ऐसे नहीं है. पर इनफैक्ट मेरे स्टैमरिंग पे अभी भी कई लोग हंसते हैं, मुझे बुरा लगता है, बट यू नो व्हाट आई डू, आई कम बैक टू आत्मन. सो इसे मैं आता हूँ ना बीच बीच में, मुझे वो विटामिन
मिल जाता है, विटामिन डी, विटामिन ए, विटामिन डी,
एब्सोल्युटली, यू नो, विटामिन सी, विटामिन कॉन्फिडेंस. So he says I get my confidence and I get a better perspective of my life when I come back, just sit and chat with all of you and I come back and I feel more confident. I said wonderful, इसी के लिए तो है आत्मन. जब तक हैं हम तब तक तो तुमको आते ही रहना है. We are always, our doors are always open for you. So हमारे बच्चे are well connected even today. And so when they are out there in the world, they know they have a fallback mechanism. Somewhere they have a place where they can go back to and get more insights. I'm helping children get jobs. I'm connecting them within people of my network, and सब कुछ चल रहा है, अभी भी चल रहा है. So those who left us in 2013 because they finished their 10th, अभी आज 11 साल हो गए, but we are still connected.
Wow, that's really great. I mean, one more thing is like during this whole process, technology.
Yes.
We see the technology is speeding up day by day.
Yes.
So how do these children cope up with the technology?
Most kids are way better handlers of technology because, like I was telling you earlier, that they are natives. They are born in a world of technology. You and I had to learn it from outside. So for us, we are immigrants.
It was challenging for us probably.
Yes, because we have migrated from another place to a space of technology. So since we are immigrants, we have to learn everything afresh. These children are born and brought up in a technology kind of an ecosystem, world.
System.
So they know and they take to it very easily. So for most children, using technology-based solutions is much easier. We've had to learn and make it available for them, which we are doing. So we have like smart boards. We've been blessed with some donations in the past that have come in, where we've got smart boards, and now our kids are so smart that we as learning facilitators, when we enter with a laptop or with a tab, ma'am, you click here, ma'am, put here, ma'am, no, not there, ma'am, not there, here. They only teach us. Not missing 100% of the times, not most of the times, I will say 100% of the times they know it better than we do. Ma'am, just restart, ma'am, इसको reboot करो, ये हो जाएगा मैम, एक बार नहीं आप टेंशन मत लो, ये हो जाएगा. अच्छा जी, okay. Wow. Fantastic. So they know technology, they understand technology, they use technology just like you and I were using. Just like you and I were using a pen or a pencil, as easily as that. So utna nahi problem hota hai. Of course, if that's specific, I'm talking about particularly children who are specific learning disabilities, this, that. Even children who have intellectual disabilities who are now part of our program, even there is some amount of technology, because technology has been made today in such a way that is very user friendly. So they know how to navigate. They don't get stuck. And they're not worried about making mistakes now, because again nobody's going to judge you there. You just make 10 mistakes and you go back. But then it's like in psychology we have this experiment of Thorndike's monkey. So every time that monkey did something, he understood how to figure it out.
Yeah. Right. Great.
Sorry, Kohler's monkey, Thorndike's cat. There's so many animals used in psychology, I get confused sometimes. Yes. So Kohler's monkey. So they use technology just as easily as you and I would use a simple tool in our young days.
Wow. How is your family's support in all this?
I would not have been able to do 1% of the work that I do had my family not been in it. Absolutely impossible, because, and I'm not just saying by way of physical support, one is that, but the emotional,
Right.
go for it kind of a
Right.
tone. Completely, I give the first and biggest credit to, of course, my husband, who has dreamt this dream called Atman Academy from the time we were going steady.
Steady. Okay.
How many years ago?
It's a love marriage.
Yes,
Oh.
absolutely, very much a love marriage, and I'm talking about almost 35 years ago.
Oh.
I was already 34 years ago. I was already into education. I was already working when we met. I was a teacher. I was a preschool teacher back then in 1990, and he had himself just out of the blue said, one day we'll start a school. And I was thinking in my mind to myself back then कि इसको क्या मालूम है स्कूल चलाना क्या होता है. But today he's kanda to kanda with me on this. Strongest pillar. And in fact, whatever gap funding we are requiring today, because we are not a school that is making any money. Yes.
Pursuing your dream and
Finances.
the commercial side of it. How
It's very difficult. You asked me challenges sometime back. What were there are tremendous amount of pain points in our journey. पैसा ना होने का पेन पॉइंट नहीं होता है. पेन पॉइंट ये होता है कि मुझे और बच्चे लेने हैं जो फीड नहीं दे पाते, और मैं लूँगी, मैं लेते ही रहूँगी. आज तक 13 साल हुए हैं. माई गॉड एंड माई गुरु नोज इट दैट not a day have we sent away a child who can't pay our fees. We are charging fees because we have to run a program.
Of course.
But we have never ever, sent away a child. In fact, quite the opposite. We have called people back and said, please don't decide to not take admission with us because you can't pay our
Pay
fees.
the fees.
Fees का आप मत चिंता करो, हम करेंगे चिंता. आ जाओ. Come be in our program because your child will really gain from our program. We know that. So ऐसे भी हुआ है. So that's also where my family support comes in. Family pitches in financially also. A big amount of the gap funding comes from my husband, his business partners. They are also, trustees in this school, and they have owned this program as much as I own it in my heart and soul. I don't mean own as in physically, but it
It's
is
their
their
baby also.
Exactly. And so priority, if there is, घर में पैसा कम जाएगा लेकिन आत्मन में पहले आएगा पैसा. But God has been so kind कि घर में भी पैसा आता है और आत्मन में भी आ जाता है, because it's वो दुआ मिल रही है ना.
Right.
Day in and day out, the hard work of their business, the hard work of our work is paying off. And with God's grace, we've been able to kind of manage it. So our incomings and our outgoings never match. Absolutely don't match, because we are not a commercial project. With 60 and 70 children in school or 80 children in school and 25 of them not paying their fees, you do the math. How do we run?
Right.
And we have a staff of 33 people.
Oh.
So the math is clear for anybody to see. We are
Correct,
not a
correct.
commercial entity at all. We are a not-for-profit organization. But somehow there's never been an iota of fear in our hearts कि आगे क्या होगा,
क्या
कैसे
होगा?
चलेगा, or how will we survive and sustain. We will. It's just been blessings and grace that has been coming. And so in this entire journey, I think one person I cannot not mention, and that's my mother-in-law. उनके ब्लेसिंग्स की वजह से ये हो रहा है. उनका फिजिकल सपोर्ट, उनका फाइनेंशियल भी कभी बहुत बार सपोर्ट, and definitely emotional support, not just to me but to my entire team. So she is like a huge support to all of us.
All of you.
तुम लोग कर रहे हो. Things like, I'll tell you a small thing. Each year when the 10th standard result is announced, she has been so proud of the work that the entire team does. Every year, she's now 84, every year she gives 100 rupees ka bakshis to all my team members. 33 of
that's so
them,
sweet.
whatever number of teachers there are, she gives 100 rupees ka bakshish to everybody, be it a PE teacher, be it a music teacher, dance teacher, कि 10th standard और एक बैच हुआ और उनके ग्रोथ और प्रोग्रेस में आप सबका हाथ था, और ये मेरी ओर से ब्लेसिंग है.
Wow.
She comes and personally gives it to all of us, and we feel so blessed. And my staff always tells me, Manjushri, I have got it for the last 9 years. I have not spent a single one of that money. That notes are also as they are. We will not give them away.
Like a prasad.
Yeah, like a prasad, like a blessing in my cupboard. So that is the nature of the support that we are getting from the family. And I'll also want to add here, Shali, that it is not just my family. Everybody. Every single learning facilitator working at Atman
Family,
Academy
yeah.
is being supported by the family, because truth is that we don't have these big fancy salaries coming into the homes.
Correct.
But families have said, you love doing what you do and you're doing some good in the community,
work.
go for it. It's
Correct,
okay.
correct.
Money is not a priority. And so these are all people who have had earlier, their earlier avatars where they've worked in corporates, they've worked in research, they've worked in, places where they've had big fat salaries.
Right.
But they've chosen to take a break, and then they've chosen to not go back and come to Atman.
Come to us.
And they do an amazing job. Amazing job.
Wow.
I can tell you, they can give any special educator a run for her money with the kind of work that they're doing with the children.
Wow.
And so that's, I feel, the reason why we are flourishing. Because the grace, the goodwill, the wishes, the blessings of everybody are propelling this project further and further.
Right.
And in the support that comes, we are really supported by the Thane Municipal Corporation here. They are so forthcoming and they're supporting us in different ways. And the local people around here, so I must also mention Mr. Sanjay Bhoir, who has been such a big support to us when we've been here all these years. So many. Endless number of people who are supporting us physically, emotionally, financially, and all our donors. They're all there, always available, making sure that kids are supported. And so whenever I speak, I always make sure that I do appeal on behalf of all these parents who come, that we're getting a lot of children who can't pay their fees. So if there's anybody who would like to do that,
Do it.
please support one child's education for 4 to 5 years that they are with us. It's a
Right.
very small amount for anybody to support in 1 year. And, because you want to anyways do some good in the community, why not Atman Academy?
Right, absolutely. To conclude, what is, like, in future, where do you see Atman Academy?
All these years I have had a vision to make sure that I create a happy, a safe, a healthy space for learners. All learners with different kind of challenges, disabilities and diversities. So when we started out as a school primarily for children who had learning disabilities, because they were not getting what they needed in some of the schools. Schools were well-meaning, but it's just that they needed something specific.
In that ecosystem, probably it is not possible.
नहीं हो रहा था. Correct.
To look
So, yeah.
for their special needs.
Correct. And to support it.
Support
Because
it.
supporting that special needs is also
Needs
a
time.
whole system approach. It's a systemic approach. It's not just one principle saying that I want to help a child. There has to be a support system that has to come by way of teams as well as the finances and all of that. So when I started Atman, that was the primary intention. Ki create a happy place for learners who need a pace learning environment. Started with working for children with learning disabilities. Back then dysgraphia ऐसे बच्चों के लिए. But in 13 years, our program has really grown. And now we have opened our doors to a broad spectrum of diversities, which includes a whole gamut of different challenges that children face. So now we have children who have intellectual disabilities, children who are slow at learning, children who are on the spectrum, autism spectrum, children who have ADHD, children who may have mild vision related problems, mild hearing related problems. So different. Some of them may not have any problem and yet they want to be in a space like ours. They may not have a challenge, but they want to be in a place like ours. So my vision really is, as of right now, Atman is a school-based program. We are not a school in that sense, in terms of the paper, what should I say,
On paper.
acceptance on
Paper
paper जैसे
right.
acceptance होता है ना, वैसे we are not actually called a school, we are an organization working, we are very legit, we are recognized by the Divyang Ayukthalaya, Government of Maharashtra, very very legit, and our children appear for grade 10 externally.
External.
My vision as of right now, as I see it, and only time will tell whether that will happen, but I do see that I want to be a model inclusive school, properly as a school, and show the world what NEP actually is talking about, because we had all these plans. With all due respect, of course, NEP has been a work in progress for many many years, and we have also been shaped by the earlier projects that happened before NEP. But I would like this school to become a model inclusive school, which really talks about inclusion and walks the talk.
Wow.
Not just says कि inclusion होना चाहिए, आपने करना चाहिए, नहीं, हम कर रहे हैं. आज भी हम inclusive school ही हैं. So when I spoke about a TEDx this thing, I said कि we are an inclusive school because inclusion is when diverse people come together.
Correct.
Inclusion is not about abilities and disabilities. और यही बात मेरे iLead program में भी मैं ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा spread करना चाहती हूँ कि आपको inclusion बोला जाता है तो आपको लगता है अच्छा disabilities. क्यों? Why are we thinking of inclusion is equal to disabilities? Inclusion is equal to diverse people coming together. Diversity is सोचो. So
Include everybody.
include and accept everybody as they are and don't expect them to become something different
Correct.
for you. They are who they are. So ये सोच से हमको इसको आगे लेके जाना है. अब देखते हैं यहाँ से कहाँ जाएंगे, because मेरा विजन एक है, मेरी टीम के साथ हमने ये विजन देखा है, मेरे अकेली का तो नहीं है ये. I do not take credit for anything that is happening at Atman Academy alone, because it is not about me.
It's a teamwork.
It's just 100%. All my, especially, I would definitely want to name my core team that has been standing so steadfastly with me. So Preeti Rane, who is the principal now, Shraddha Bhadsavle, who is heading curriculum design and planning. She does a lot of all the work that we do in that area. And Padmaja Dandekar, who is heading human potential. We call it that. We don't any longer call it human resource. We call it human potential.
Oh, that's
Because
a
we
very
believe-
nice word.
Yeah, we've taken it from Sadhguru. We borrowed it from him. He says humans have potential. They're not a resource, because resources are limited.
Right.
Potential is unlimited.
Unlimited.
Till our dying day, we can keep exploring our potential.
Right.
So human potential. And of course, last but definitely not the least, Sunita Sharma, who is from day one, she has been managing the administrative backbone of Atman Academy.
Okay.
And these are the 4 people who I rely on the most, and now I have more people who are joining my leadership team. It could not have been possible. And they are, so it is not my vision anymore. It is our collective vision. So today I have 10 eyes that are visioning Atman Academy and taking it forward and steering it ahead. But we just want to be a place that will continue to serve learners and give them what they need and keep it a happy, genuine, pure
Home.
intent. Yes, and a home place, a very homely place.
Wow. That's really nice, and it was really, really great talking to you. And I think today I'm enriched a lot talking to you. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Manjushri ma'am.
so much for having me over, and I wish you all the very best for this wonderful series that you're starting. Thank you for making me, like I said, the opening batsman for this. I'm honored with this show today, and wishing you lots of luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching us. Do like, share and subscribe and stay tuned. Thank you.